Hi, heathens. As you can tell, I have green eyeshadow on right now. That's because I already started this video and went through a whole spiel while I was taking off my previous makeup of how originally I didn't really know what I was going for, but I knew I wanted to use the green from the Michaela Pot 2 palette. And had gotten this far, even started to put the purple under this eye. I don't know if you can guess what I'm going for yet. When I realized I wasn't recording anymore, and I don't know what happened. So, to get you back up to speed, with a fluffy brush, we went in with 13, and then Fall River, which is the shade right beside it, and did the lids already, and then I've been taking this little flat-ish brush into Authenticity, which is the deepest purple in the palette, and taking it under my lower lash line. And I was in the middle of saying, I don't know how people do this without flicking a lot of shadow into their eyes, because every time I do it, I wind up with shadow in my eyes. And then glanced and was like, I'm not recording anymore. And I don't know how that happened. So, we're going to go back to putting some purple under my eye, because, anyway, I don't know, like I said, if you guessed based on the green and purple, but I'm going for a kind of like Joker inspired look. I did one a few years back for work, but it was not like this one is going to be. So I don't have a full idea of what I want to do yet. I know some of the items I want to use, but I don't have like a full concept. Now I'm going to take Mimu, which is a lighter purple, on a thicker brush. I'm going to tap into both sides of that and take that under that part, under my lash line. So just blending it out just a little bit down below where that line is. I feel like there was a lot of other information I gave at the beginning of this video, other than to say I don't really know what happened when I put my hair up, but it looks kind of crazy. But we're just gonna go with it. I was, like I said, wearing makeup when I first started, and I took everything off except for my mascara, so that I don't have to go through the process of putting on more mascara later in the video, because I find, I'm winging this out a little bit, that's a hassle. So why do it if I don't really need to? So I just kind of took that purple and swept up. All right, it's definitely not all we're doing with the eyes. I'm going to take a different fluffy brush. No, I'm going to go in with the same one I've been using. So as you can tell, we got a green brush, and I'm going to go in with Bro. I was debating between that and Cody James, but I think I'm going to go Bro, because Cody James leans a little blue-green. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer half of my eyelid, and then going up into the crease as well. The other two shades I took across the entire lid and up into the crease for both of them. So this one I'm just focusing on that outer half of the eye, and then up into the crease. And I'm just patting and then blending up. Oh, that was one of the things you missed. When I came to my realization of a Joker look, this is not swept out quite far enough for me. Hold on. Where is the brush that I was literally just using? There it is. This wing isn't long enough. Sorry, hold on. Oh, too far. Too far, too dark. blend it out just a little. And then deepen that one. The Joker doesn't really have, it's kind of messy anyway, isn't it? So let's just do another line right under. Give it kind of a double wing look. Anyway, I reached back and got my KVD purple brow pomade. So I'm going to use that too. So I'm going to use Grateful, which is this green shimmer. And I'm going to take that on my finger and put that over the inner half of my lid. And I have a few other products, obviously, that I'm going to be using in this video. But this is what I wanted to use for the eyes, which is why I said earlier, I know it's kind of funny because when I first picked this palette up, I was like, I know I want to use the greens for this look. But for some reason, seeing the greens and the purples together, my brain did not immediately think, let's do another Joker look. From memory, my other Joker look was not a YouTube look, so you may not know what I'm talking about unless you follow me on Instagram, because I think that was an Instagram only thing, because I'm pretty sure I did it just before work. I'm going to tap into Oh My God, which is the like really purple shimmer, and I'm going to take that on my pinky and pop that in the inner corner. Ooh, yeah. That's a pretty purple. It almost has a pink shift, which is kind of unfortunate because I kind of wanted it to be a little darker. So I'm going to take a little bit of Batty, which is the other purple shimmer, and okay, yeah, there we go. Popping that right on top. Just gives it a little more purple, a little less pink. I'm still annoyed that it stopped filming. I mean, literally like 35 seconds into the video, and I didn't realize it. Because the beginning of the video, you got to see, or would have gotten to see, my whole thought process here. As far as like, when I first reached for the palette, I was saying, I knew I wanted to go for the greens, but when I go green, or when I think green, ooh, hello. When I think green, I tend to think snake. And I was like, I wish I had some of my fishnet handy so that I could do like that snakeskin look where you put shadow through fishnet, but I don't. So somehow it clicked that I should be doing a Joker look, and I got a few, like I said, helpful pieces. I am going to jump into the face a little bit and then jump back to the eyes. So I want to take my Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette and tap into Lavender Snow, which is the purple highlighter. And I'm going to take just a little fluffy blush brush. This says it's a BK32 angle blush from Crown Brush. So I'm going to tap into this, and I'm going to use this in areas like I would blush, but of course it's highlighter. So it's not going to have the same like pigmentation, but because it's a highlighter that's a little too dark for me, it will give a cast along with the glow. So this is Cheek Pre-Highlighter Blush. And then I have another product that I'm going to use over the, I was going to say over the blush. It's technically not blush, but over this for the actual highlight look. I don't know if you're even going to be able to tell the difference with that. I'm trying to like dig in without like digging in, because I'm afraid if I dig in, it will break the pan, and I don't want to be picking this up all over my floor. So hella textured skin, but I'm going to show you a close-up and you might be able to tell. It definitely is picking up all of the texture on my cheeks though, but that's okay because my skin has texture, so that's just gonna happen. I want to go in with lips next. However, hear me out here. I'm gonna be doing a kind of combination of things. I'm gonna be taking the whatever the Amazon brand is that I keep using, that's like the KVD knockoffs. And I'm going to take the purple shade and use that for the lipstick. And then if I can, I'm going to smear it out into the like Joker smile lines. They smell so strange. They smell like gummy candy or something, and I don't know why. Oh no. On the teeth right away. This one, if you go back and forth, doesn't get quite as patchy as the black does. So that's a plus, but you do need to dip back in. At least I do. Okay, so now I'm going to take what's left on like the other side and just across both sides of the face. And then I also did wings earlier with the shadow that I was using for under the eyes. Now I'm going to take, this is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade I Gotcha, which is like a bright green. And I'm going to use this to try to put some like green freckles on my face. I don't, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how well it's going to work, but all it's doing, oh, that one came out all right. Otherwise, all it's doing is kind of putting holes in the highlighter. Alright, so a few of them came out. I'll do the same thing on this side real quick. Trying to get it to show up as much as I can so that it's not fully wasted. Yeah, like the ones on my forehead you can see perfectly fine. It's just not penetrating the highlighter that well. But I shouldn't be surprised about that because, you know, it's a whole extra layer on my face. So this is what we're going to leave it as. Do I dare put purple too? No. We'll leave it. Don't want to do too much. Just enough. All right. Let's do the eyebrows before I jump into highlighter. So like I said, I have the KVD Super Brow Longwear Pomade in Roxy Purple. And this is what it looks like. It's just a brow pomade. Now the question is, do I have an angled brush that I can use for this? Hold on. All my like smaller brushes are back here in this cup. Why is there a piece of trash in the cup? Okay, I'm gonna use this really teeny tiny Wet n Wild one. It's just one of their like old, I don't want to say cheap, they're affordable. I really enjoy these brushes, and I'm just gonna keep that cup up here with me. And I'm just going to tap in, and I'm going to actually kind of fill my brow with this. Brows, both of them. I wish I had a purple and a green, because then I'd do one side of each, but I guess we're just gonna go in with purple. And I haven't looked on the KVD website recently enough to know if they still sell these, but I thought it was a genius idea because they used to have like, God, almost every single color of brow pomade, so that people who had dyed hair could still match their brows to their hair. And I thought that was just genius. Okay. Kind of feathering it out here towards the end. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Pop the lid back on that for a second. Sorry, I know you can't see this as well, but this is how I have to do this brow so I can see it. I almost goofed with that laugh. Almost drug this all across my face. Okay, try to make sure I kind of have them the same distance across the forehead. I guess across the brow bone, I guess is the better way to phrase it. Because like you can still see some of my actual brow hairs, but it's enough. So close that up, put that away, and then we're gonna go in with highlighter. So I'm gonna take, not rolling my eyes, but I didn't really mean to use everything Michaela Pot 2, but the Michaela Pot 2 highlighter trio, and I'm gonna go in with the middle shade, which is Blindin', because it is a stunning greenish shade. So, and the other one's like a pinky purple, but since my cheek is already pinky purple, I'm just gonna take this and put it, you know, where the highlighter itself should actually go, whereas the other highlighter is where a blush should really go. And I think I want to take Starstruck, which is the pinky purple one, and do some of that forehead above the brow highlight going on. Same thing on the other side. If it picks up, you'll probably be able to tell that it's a little more pinky, which is why I didn't want to use it everywhere, like as my primary highlighter. My nose itches. And I think that's it. So this is my like Halloween Joker inspired do some of that forehead action. And then I take my hair down with whatever wonky way I wound up putting it up. This is the completed look. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.